Welcome back to Innately Human. I'm Dr. Matt Jones, and today we're going to dive into a topic that is truly foundational to your health, and that is sleep. You've probably heard it before. Sleep is essential, but most of us don't fully realize just how important it is or how much better we can feel when we're consistently well rested. So here's the thing. Sleep isn't just about feeling less tired. It's about allowing our body and our mind to recover, to recharge, and to perform at their best. Sleep impacts everything: your mood, your energy, your metabolism, your immune system, and even your risk of chronic diseases. Yet many of us struggle to get good quality sleep. In today's episode, I'll share science backed strategies to optimize your sleep naturally. We'll cover how to create a sleep friendly environment, the role of supplements like melatonin and magnesium, how to establish an evening routine, and common mistakes people make with sleep aids. I'll also guide you through how to create a personalized sleep plan that fits your lifestyle. By the end of the episode, you'll have actionable steps to improve your rest and, in turn, your overall well being. So, let's get started. So, why does sleep matter? Well, without stating the obvious, let's talk about why sleep is so critical to your health. When you sleep, your body enters a restorative state. Your brain consolidates memories, your muscles recover, and your immune system strengthens. It's like plugging your phone into a charger at night, except your body and your brain are the ones recharging. Here's some science. So, during deep sleep, your body produces growth hormone, which is essential for tissue repair and muscle growth. Your brain also goes through a cleaning process where cerebrospinal fluid washes away toxins that build up during the day. One of these toxins, beta amyloid, is linked to Alzheimer's disease. So, when you're not sleeping enough, these processes don't happen efficiently. Beyond physical health, sleep affects mental clarity, emotional stability, and decision making. Study in Nature found that just one night of sleep deprivation can impair your ability to think clearly and regulate your emotions, as well as reduce your ability to resist cravings. So, if you've been feeling irritable, struggling with focus, or noticing changes in your weight, sleep, lack thereof it, could be the root cause. So, let's move on to one of the most overlooked aspects of good sleep: your environment. The space where you sleep should promote relaxation and minimize disruptions. Here's how to create a sleep-friendly environment. Number 1, keep it cool. Studies show the ideal bedroom temperature for sleep is around 65 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 degrees Celsius. I'll be the first to admit, I don't always sleep when it's that cold. That is quite cold for some of us. I know some of you like to keep your heat cranked, but we have to be honest. The 72 degrees is not doing you any wonders. Crank that down to 67 or 66 and you much deeper rest. A cooler environment overall helps cool your body's core temperature, which signals that it's time to sleep. Eliminate light. Darkness triggers production of melatonin. This is the hormone that regulates your sleep-wake cycle. Use blackout curtains. Turn off screens. Consider an eye mask if you need to. I don't care if you're a very manly, masculine man. Sometimes when there's too much ambient light outside, an eye mask can do wonders for you, and you'll be a heck of a lot more manly when you're in a good mood the next day. Reduce noise. Noise can interrupt sleep cycles. Even if you don't fully wake up, a white noise machine or earplugs can be a game changer if you live in a noisy area. I know earplugs can't always be very practical for some people, but play sleep sounds. I use a company called Indul, Indul. It's a free app. They have sleep audio. This has been remarkable for my sleep. I myself use it for many, many years. I've put many of my friends, patients, and clients on it, and they cannot rave about it enough. This is truly a remarkable app. Invest in comfort. Your mattress, pillows, and bedding should all support your sleep posture and comfort preferences. If you're waking up with aches and pains and feeling unrested, it might be time to reevaluate your sleep setup. There are a lot of different pillows out there, some good, some not. I found that the Tempur-Pedic pillow with the nice curve that has your neck posture sit perfectly in it works amazing for me. Everyone I know who's tried this themselves says they'll never go back to sleeping without it. I'm in a similar boat. I can't say that's the best pillow of all time. I haven't tried them all out there, but I really like it. It's about $40 on Amazon. Bonus points, by the way, if you can use organic cotton in your sheets. Mine are. They're wonderful. They're the softest sheets I've ever used. They've lasted me years. I've had no issues with them. They're really not that expensive. I actually think Target carries some. Your bedroom should be your sanctuary, a place where your body and mind know it's time to wind down and rest. So, let's talk about some of the most popular sleep aids: melatonin and magnesium. These are both natural and effective, but they need to be used correctly. Something I like to talk about supplementation is many people will jump to this before they will fix their sleep routines. Okay. That's like taking steroids before you go to the gym to work out. You're really missing the important part of the process here. That being said, sometimes people are doing everything right, and this really is the key missing factor. So, starting with melatonin, I want to cover this one because it's a little bit nuanced in my opinion. Melatonin is a hormone that your body naturally produces to regulate sleep. It's often marketed as a cure-all for sleep problems. But here's the thing. Melatonin supplements are most effective for specific issues like jet lag or adjusting to a new sleep schedule, or those nights where you're just too wired because you may have accidentally had a coffee a little bit too late in the afternoon, and this is where you're at and you're laying up a little bit awake in bed. So, for general sleep problems, it's not about taking more melatonin, it's about supporting your body's natural production. This means minimizing exposure to blue light in the evening, as blue light from screens suppresses melatonin production. Here's how I say to use melatonin correctly. Because using exogenous melatonin supplementation does suppress natural melatonin levels, it's best to not use it chronically all the time every single night. For one, you'll become dependent on it. The reason this is because when you're constantly suppressing your levels, your body isn't making enough. So that one night that you run out or don't have any, you're really going to struggle to sleep. And I don't want you to be in that situation. When you support your body's natural function for sleep. Here is where melatonin can be very, very helpful. Like I've said, jet lag, shift work, any situation where your sleep schedule is naturally thrown off. For example, I just got off a month of night shifts. Really not good for the circadian rhythm or health in general. There's a lot of data to back this up. But I used melatonin every single day for almost 30 days. It was incredibly helpful for putting me to sleep in the middle of the day when we're not normally built to sleep. This isn't what we're used to. We're not normally sleeping in the middle of the day when your body normally is thinking, wait, what am I doing? I should be awake and getting after it. I don't understand what's going on. It can be helpful then. You are kind of going against your natural circadian rhythm. And so using an exogenous natural hormone like melatonin can help sedate you and get you the sleep that you need to, because in the short term, it's better to certainly get the sleep than it is to temporarily suppress your production of melatonin. So that is where I tell people melatonin can be very, very helpful. Another really important thing about melatonin use, the oral form of melatonin, as in the oral pill of melatonin, is kind of old school at this point. So many people don't know this, and all my patients are mind blown when I talk about it with them. But you can use a melatonin sublingual spray. You spray it into your mouth, hold it under your tongue for a minute or 2 minutes, and it works in 3 to 5 minutes, sometimes faster. This is remarkable. Normally, you would have to take melatonin 45 minutes to an hour before you went to bed. And you also can't regulate the dose near as effectively. So if you take a 5 or 10 milligram melatonin tablet, you're very committed to that dose. You can't alter that. You can't take a 7.5 because it wasn't the size of the pill. But with a spray, you can. And you get away with much lower doses. For example, the spray that I recommend for almost everyone is 1.5 milligrams. It is more potent than, in my opinion, than using a 10 milligram pill. The bioavailability is remarkable for this compound. And people tell me that all the time. Oh my gosh, this won't work. I take 10 milligrams, it doesn't do anything. Well, then they try it and they're like, wow, that was amazing. That's really effective. So really look into this. It's a very, very effective form of melatonin. And honestly, I much prefer it. I would not go back to the pill personally. The next supplement I want to talk to you about is magnesium. Now, magnesium is a mineral involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, many of which are related to relaxation and sleep. Magnesium can help calm the nervous system and relax muscles, making it easier to fall asleep. Foods like leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and dark chocolates are great sources, or you can take magnesium glycinate for added support. I personally like magnesium glycinate a lot. I take it every single night, about 400 to 600 milligrams a night, and it has been incredibly effective for me. In fact, I have an Oura ring. Really big fan, really big proponent of Oura rings, especially when it comes to sleep tracking. And I thought I was sleeping good every night for my whole life. And then I got my Oura ring and I could not get my sleep score above 60. For reference, you want it above 90. It wasn't even close. It's essentially telling me that I was in horrible shape when it comes to my sleep. And I'm like, I don't understand. I'm going to bed and I'm waking up. I'm sleeping 7 hours. I don't get this. Then I decided to try magnesium glycinate one day, and oh my gosh, I will never go back. That night, my sleep score jumped to 85, then the next night it was 89, and then after that it's above 90s. So magnesium has a profound effect on not only inducing sleep, but helping you get more thorough, better rested sleep the entire night. I cannot tell you how many of my patients have benefited so tremendously from the introduction of magnesium about 45 minutes to an hour before bedtime. It is truly remarkable for many people. Now, disclaimer, if you do have kidney disease, it is advisable to avoid high doses of magnesium. So all in all, when it comes to supplementation for sleep, magnesium and melatonin can be a really strong combination to really help not only induce sleep, but promote better and more restful sleep throughout the night. And I do want to circle back and address it again. A common mistake I see with sleep supplements is I often see people relying solely on supplements without addressing the underlying lifestyle factors. Supplements can help, but they are not a magic fix. You need to pair them with good sleep hygiene for lasting results. Now, I want to talk about your evening routine. Your evening routine plays a huge role in preparing your body and mind for sleep. Here are some simple and effective ways to wind down. Set a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on the weekends, helps regulate your internal clock. Dim the lights. About an hour before bed, start dimming the lights of your home. This signals your brain it's time to start winding down. Power down screens. Blue lights from phones, tablets, and TVs can disrupt melatonin production. This has been proven time and time again in the data. Try to avoid screens for at least 30 to 60 minutes before bed. If you are going to have bright LED lights on, or if you're going to have screens, etc. on, I get it. I'm not a stranger. Sometimes I'm FaceTiming someone before bed. Don't always recommend this. Or really into a show that I just have to get one last episode in. I will use blue light blocking glasses, okay? Regarding the ones that you need to be using at night, they need to be the ones that actually have the orange lenses. For example, these glasses right here are actually blue light filtering lenses. Notice I use a different word there, blue light filtering versus blue light blocking. These filter a vast majority of the blue light spectrum, but they are still clear to where they look more normal to wear realistically. But look, it's just you or your loved ones that are going to be around you when you're winding down for bed. So don't be afraid to whip out the orange lenses. They will make a tremendous difference in your ability to fall asleep at night. They are absolutely essential if you're going to have blue lights around at night. They will tremendously help. They can make a huge difference on your melatonin production and how easily you fall asleep at night. So incorporate relaxation techniques. Activities like reading, journaling, or practicing mindfulness can help transition your mind from on to off. Deep breathing exercises are particularly effective in calming your nervous system. I recommend you look some of these up on YouTube. They're free, they're quick, they're easy. Why not try it? It can make all the difference in the world for you. Avoid stimulants. Stay away from caffeine or heavy meals in the evening. Both can interfere with your ability to fall asleep. I always tell people, avoid caffeine after 4 p.m., ideally before 2 p.m., okay? Caffeine does stay in the body a lot longer than people think it does. Just because you're not feeling the significant high from the caffeine or the strong stimulation from it doesn't mean it's not disrupting your sleep. This has been looked at in the evidence many, many times, and caffeine consistently past 2 p.m., some studies say 4, I'll give you 4 if it's a long day, consistently show that it does hinder sleep and sleep quality. Your evening routine doesn't have to be complicated. It just needs to be consistent and focused on relaxation. Even with the best intentions, there are some common pitfalls people fall into when trying to improve their sleep. Over-reliance on sleep trackers. While sleep trackers can provide helpful insights, they can also lead to anxiety if you become too focused on the data. Listen to your body, not just your numbers. This is coming from someone who wears a sleep tracker. Excessive naps. While a short nap can boost energy, long or late afternoon naps can disrupt your sleep cycle. I am all about a nice little siesta in the day, okay? This is done in many countries all across the world, and they can still sleep just fine. In fact, it's ingrained in some Spanish cultures, and it is remarkable for them. There have been many, many studies published with great results in the importance of taking a small nap during the day. But very long naps, or ones too late in the afternoon, can certainly disrupt your sleep cycle. Using alcohol as a sleep aid. Alcohol might make you feel drowsy, but it does disrupt REM sleep and leave you feeling less rested. Alcohol does not improve sleep quality. You will feel less rested using alcohol as a sleep aid. It is not a sleep aid. It is a neurotoxin that will affect your sleep. So, even though many people say, I can't sleep well without a little bit of alcohol, know that that may help you fall asleep a little bit quicker, but you are severely disrupting your REM sleep, which is a very restorative phase of your sleep. So use this with extreme caution and know that when you do go out drinking, you wake up feeling very tired, this is perhaps a reason. Ignoring the morning routine is another pitfall people fall into sometimes. The morning routine sets the stage for better sleep at night. Exposing yourself to natural light in the morning helps your circadian rhythm. When you get up, get outside, go get natural sunlight on your eyeballs. It really does help balance your circadian rhythm. Trust me. Finally, let's talk about how to create a personalized sleep plan. Everyone's sleep needs are unique, so it's important to find what works for you. Start with a sleep journal. Track your sleep habits, bedtime routine, and how you feel each morning. Look for patterns and identify areas of improvement. What you can do is when you wake up in the morning, jot down the things you did the night before to help improve your sleep or things that you know could have affected your sleep negatively, and assess how you feel that day and how quality you think your sleep was. Doing this over time and training this, you will start to notice patterns. Experiment with changes. Try adjusting one variable at a time, like your bedtime, screen usage, or room temperature. See what makes the biggest difference for you. Prioritize what works. If you notice certain habits consistently improve your sleep, make them a non-negotiable part of your routine. When in doubt, just follow all of the steps that we talked about in today's video, and you should be off to a really good start. Optimizing your sleep isn't just about avoiding fatigue. It's about improving every aspect of your life, from your mood and your energy to your physical health and mental clarity. By focusing on your environment, your routines, and your body's natural rhythms, you can create the conditions for truly restorative rest. If you're struggling with sleep and don't know where to start, let's work together to find what works for you. If you have any questions at all, you can always shoot me a message across any socials or an email, and I'm happy to help you in any way I can. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Innately Human Podcast. If you found this helpful, please share it with someone who could benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more actionable tips on health. Until next time, take care and sleep well.